Okay, I am back. I'm recording, and I am actually kind of upset because I had a big deal that come up, and what happened? My recording software decided that it wanted to stop recording, so I missed everything that I just recorded. I missed everything. Mercury retrograde. I'm blaming the Mercury retrograde. Anyway, here's what the deal is. Here's what the deal. What the deal is. Okay. First of all, I use the Tarot Illuminati. This is the original. This was a signed deck that I got from Erik Dunne. And so anyway, I put a lot of pressure on the decks and stuff like that, and I do the riffle shuffle. And this deck is better off for, especially for those that that do the handover deal. Me, I'm not used to doing that. So anyway, my deck is wearing out. I use my deck every day. This is what I do. It's my deal. It's my thing. Actually, I am now working on Aranum.com. If you're interested, come and see me, please. Especially right now, it's only 99 cents a minute right now because I just started on there, and that would be at Hermit's Vision. HermitsVision. The words aren't separated on there. And come and see me. Anyway, this was my deal for the day. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's Monday. It's Veterans Day here in the United States, and I had we were looking at trying to find a new deck for me, and I couldn't find a new deck. As far as the Tarot Illuminati, trying to get it really quick because I've beat my deck up pretty bad. It's not designed for the riffle shuffle, really. Great deck, beautiful deck. Super detailed, excellent readings with it. And anyway, so this past weekend, my mother had come down and visit, and I want to say thank you, Mother, by the way, for my mom. Thank you for the birthday card. Highly appreciated. It says, for son, with love and pride on your birthday. I'm going to be 44. Can you believe I'm going to be 44? I don't believe it. Anyway, it's always meant so very much to have a son like you, a son to love, enjoy, respect, and feel so proud of, too. That's why these special wishes for the things you're dreaming of are filled with joy and warmth and pride, but most of all with love. Happy birthday. Have a very happy year. Love you, Mom and Paul. So thank you, Mother, very much. Anyway, let me back up. Okay, my mother was here this past weekend. My son, if you guys see my previous videos, my son just turned 1. He was born 1 week before me, and my mother came down to visit me, and I went to one of the local stores trying to find a new Tarot Illuminati deck. They didn't have it. They're very difficult to find. Going to a store. So I did buy a different deck. I bought a Wildwood deck, a deck I've been wanting for a long time. And, I really haven't used it because, I can't say that. I've used it one time. I use it for myself, but as far as a personal reading, and it worked, and it seemed like it was very accurate for me. So I wanted to check the accuracy of it today. Okay, this is the story. On Facebook, Tarot Illuminati page, I went on there, and they were talking about the brand new standard Tarot Illuminati deck that was coming out, and it's supposed to be a little bit smaller. All the artwork is in the picture. Some of the artwork that was lost in the original deck. And anyway, a lot easier. It doesn't have the gilded edges. A little smaller, so it's a standard Lo Scarabeo deck. Lo Scarabeo, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know. It's an Italian deal. Anyway, so I mentioned on there about Erik had made a post about the new deck, that he got in some copies of the new deck so they can go over and check it out and see what the deal was. He liked the deck real well. It actually comes in like 6 different languages. The little booklet from Kim Huggins, which she absolutely rocked, the ebook. If you want a book on that deck, get that ebook. Get that on Amazon. It's amazing for Kindle. You can also get Kindle, of course, on your desktop, and read your books on your laptop, desktop, whatever, your home computer or whatever. Anyway, Erik had said that he thought that he would talk to Bill Trevette, the owner of New Vision Books and Gifts, is where the home of the Tarot Illuminati is, and see if he could give me a deck. Well, it turns out they've got one deck, and lucky me again. This is so awesome because this deck is a signed deck from Erik. That, of course, he hooked me up. The very first printing the deck I got was missing a couple cards. Erik was kind enough to sign me a free deck and send it to me, a kit. And I have used this. I mean, from the time I seen the artwork, I said that's going to be my main deck. That's what I'm going to use, which is what I use. And I've been kind of worried because I've wore this out, and I want to shuffle fast and move fast and get people in and out, especially when they're paying for a reading from me. So it's been kind of difficult here in the past few days. So anyway, Erik said he'd find out. Well, I end up, I talked to Bill Trevette, the owner of New Vision Books and Gifts, which again is the home of the Tarot Illuminati, Thursday, and he's going to ship the deck out to me, which I'm going to get it. I mean, this is my birthday present. I mean, fantastic. It's a new standard deck. It doesn't have the gilding, easier to shuffle, works perfect the way I shuffle. So, and for people with smaller hands, great deck. I highly suggest, personally, actually right now, because they're very hard to get a hold of, the kits, Erik is signing kits right now, New Visions Books and Gifts. If you want the original deck signed, you can get it only at New Vision Books and Gifts. So, I highly suggest, if you want one, to get on that. Look them up, New Vision Books and Gifts. Look them up on Facebook. Look, just New Vision Books and Gifts.com, or look them up on Facebook, or simply go like the Tarot Illuminati page, and you can get it off there. The owner of Bill Trevette, he's been excellent. Him and Erik both have been excellent with working with me on this deck. So anyway, back up a little bit. This weekend, my mom bought me a Wildwood deck. Now this deck is a little bit different than a normal deck, so I don't like to use it right now until I really get used to it. Basically, I mean, I use my Tarot Illuminati. That's my main deck. But I wanted to get some reading, do a reading, and I said, okay, we're really expecting the deck to come in Tuesday, and I got up this morning, the energy felt good, and I said, I'm going to do a reading, and I'm going to see what I got. So what do I get? Bingo, the Wanderer. Okay, this is the full card in most decks. Immediately, something new, happiness, excitement, the journey of, the deck coming to me. What comes up is I pulled 3 cards. The World card, the World Tree. Ta-da! That tells me a completion. It's made its trip. It is here, and I've been worried about my other deck because I'm having a difficult time, and I work with a lot of clients. Bingo! This right here, this is 7 of Arrows, and it says insecurity. And it came up reversed for me. Okay, so of course that's going to tell me the securities. Boom. I've been the insecurity about. I was worried putting in a long day. 12. I was hoping to actually put in almost 16 hours a day, but I don't think I'm going to get to. And I'm pushing maybe 10, 12 hours for the day. I was worried my deck wasn't really going to handle it because I have a tendency, I like to shuffle constantly to pick up energies as I'm working. It works very great, good for me. It's very accurate. So this tells me, okay, boom, it's a good day. The deck's going to show up. So I waited for the mail instead of starting working early, and I said, let me get my deck. Let me see how accurate this deck is working for me. And I'd done this live on a previous video, but my software messed up. Guess what come in the mail today? Accurate. It arrived. It made its trip. Yes, I'm messing around. And arrived. So there you go. New Vision Books and Gifts. Yes, that's my first name, David Dotson. Actually, I go by Scott. Ooh, and I'm putting my address and everything on there. I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Actually, some smart aleck sent me a free gift of magazines from getting my address somewhere online, and sports magazines, which I'm not big into sports and everything. I don't care. If that's your thing, that's cool. I thought it was quite funny. So anyway, Anyway, it comes in, so I'm checking it out, and I want to show the comparison between the two decks. Um, Before I do that, if you want a reading from me with this deck, okay, I am now working on a random.com, only $1 a minute. Come and see me. Look up Hermit's Vision, HERMITSVISION. Go to my haul page. Of course, it'll take you there. You can see my the testimonials. You can, of course, check out some pictures I have on there, and so forth. But right now, it's 99 cents a minute. And if you come in brand new, you've never had a reading before, if you come in and do the reading for me, I will, of course, talk with the administration about everything. They're allowing me to give a promotion of 20 free credits. Your first package is only $19.99, I think. First time buy, and a credit is basically worth, each credit is worth $1 or €1. So if you come get a reading from me. Let me know it's your first time ever getting a reading on a random. Get it with me, and I will hook you up with 20 free credits. That's $20. So you spend 20, you get 20. You're not losing anything there. It's a good deal. So anyway, back to the deck. You can also check out my website when I'm live and working every day. My homepage, the website. I haven't worked on it in a few years. It's old, but great information on there. It's free. That's hermitsvision.webs.com. Anyway, here it is. Here's a new deck. Here is the box. Put it back together. I can't believe I opened it on. Actually, it was in a bag also, and then there's the paper. I opened it all, and my camera shut down. So not happy about that, but still, I'm excited. So there you go. Here's the new deck, and it's funny because the cards on this, I use a manifestation deal, and you can see the price, $22.95. Good deal. I mean, excellent deck, and 6 different languages that the little book comes in. Of course, book Kim Huggins, and I highly suggest Kim's ebook for this deck. She's phenomenal. I mean, she's done this in record time. Amazing. And it's funny, but backing up again, I use this card and this card and this card, all for the manifestation spread. Ta-da! It works. We're working some manifestation, and bingo, there you go. Not only is that clear, the actual cards that I used for the manifestation are on the box, and deals with some other stuff. Pretty cool, good stuff. Anyway, here's the deck. First of all, it has on there Lo Scarabeo on this side here with Terrasophy, Marcus Katz's Terrasophy, which he now has a deal with. All these little cards go in with Terrasophy on them with Lo Scarabeo, so that's a cool deal. And there's some other stuff on there about special tarot information, and you can get a 15% discount for some membership and stuff with Lo Scarabeo. Here is the cover card. Of course, he used the Alchemist as his cover card. Tarot Illuminati, which would be the Magician in most decks, and Rider-Waite deck. But here we go. Here is the first look of the Fool card. As you see, there are borders on this deck. Now the borders aren't on the original deck, as you can see the original. Okay, you can see the borders. But I am going to go through the deck and try to go through it quickly and get through the video. A lot I've found out about this deck is, one, it doesn't have a glare. I'm always having to use lights. Right now I have a window with the blinds open right in front of me, and I can see this deck. You can even see it on the camera here. Most of the time there's some kind of glare that comes off the camera, and I have lights going on, and you can still see how clear it is. Another thing with this new standard deck, which, like I said, it's not out yet. Here in the United States, it's going to be coming out soon. Right now, you can again get a signed deck. I suggest getting a signed deck, put it back, and if you're going to get good deck that you want to use, get your standard deck. It shuffles easy. It's smaller. It's for people with smaller hands. I have pretty big hands, so I had no issue with this one. I just beat it up and wore it out. But all of the artwork, some of it that was clipped off in the original deck here, every bit of the artwork is on the new standard deck that's going to be coming out. So excellent deal there. I want to go through the cards real quick, show you how show you how clear they are. And again, I done it on Facebook. Erik Dunne, Bill Trevette, thank you. Also Bob, actually Robert, the co-owner, but Bob actually shipped it to me. I talked to Bill, which, I mean, you know, they have been over backwards to help me, especially with my original deck. I had an issue. You know, Erik was so kind to give me a signed deck. This one here, because this is my main deck that I use for readings every day. I mean, there's times, I don't know how many readings I'll do in a day. So I really needed this, and it come in. This is the best birthday present. I mean, this is awesome. This, you know, this is what I was waiting for. So anyway, let me shut up. I'm going long here. I'm going through the deck very quick. As you can see, they're borders, and if you have one of these decks, the originals, you'll see a little bit of extra in these because all of the artwork come through. So here we go. Fool, the Alchemist, also the Magician, and a standard Rider-Waite, Smith. I like putting Smith in there because she's the artist. The High Priestess, the Empress, and you can see the fade. I mean, it's very, everything in the decks are very clear. There's no glare on these. When they're landing on the table, I can see them clearly. Okay, here's the Emperor. His Emperor is a little bit different than what you would think, but still it's pretty cool. I like it. Of course, I work with the deck every day, so I fell in love with this deck. Super accurate for me, a lot of detail in it, which brings out some excellent intuition with the readings and stuff like that. Hierophant, the Lovers, Chariot. As you can see, the first thing I noticed with the Chariot here is there's a little more at the bottom, the water and stuff like that, than you'll see on the original printing. The standard deck, what happened is the entire artwork got on this standard deck. The finish is a little different. It's a little, it's usable. I mean, thinner. It's usable. It's a standard a low Scarabeo deck. But anyway, there's Strength. And I'm showing these especially for those who've never seen this deck before or seen the original. The Hermit, the Wheel, or originally the Wheel of Fortune in a Rider-Waite Smith deck. Justice, Hanged Man, Death card, one of my most favorite, actually the most favorite death card of any deck that I have personally seen. I liked it so well. There was a little cheap phone that I bought that I don't like and didn't use maybe a few days. I had a cover made for this cell phone for this deck. And I used it a few days and it was a piece of junk, so got me a good one. Anyway, yeah, check that out. Death card, that rocks. Connects to Scorpio, that's me. Alright, back at it. Temperance. And you can see if you could see these live, the detail is phenomenal. I mean, just unreal. And of course, Erik's work is just badass, period. Say what you want, this man is an artist from hell. Or from York, Pennsylvania, actually, but the Tower. I'll try to keep my mug out of the picture. I have to see that it's good in the camera. There's the Star, the Moon, the Sun. Of course, that Sun card is very special meaning to me. Donnelly Della Rose done a reading for me 2 years ago and pulled the Sun card for me on my birthday. Guess what? I now have a son. Never expected it. Judgment. She pulled that card, and we found out a few months later that we were going to have a baby. The World card. If I didn't mention it earlier, I'm sure I did. Gavin turned 1 for those of you who have seen my videos. Ace of Cups turned 1 Monday, and I turn 44 this coming Monday. Wow. 2 of Cups. I'm going to speed up here. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 9 of Cups. That was a little different with the artwork, the way he done it. 10 of Cups, as far as I was just thinking right away. The Princess of Cups, he uses Princess and Prince instead of Page and Knight. Prince of Cups. Another one of my favorite cards. There are so many favorite cards I have in this deck, it's unreal. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Now I'm going quick here. 7 of Pentacles, because I need to hurry up and get this done so I don't run everybody long. 8 of Pentacles. I showed the 7. Here is the 9. Okay. 10. The Princess of Pentacles, as you can see. And he also used different races of people, which I like very well in his deck. You know, everybody's not just white people. So, and you have the Prince of Pentacles. And you can see these a lot clearer in person. I mean, this deck I like. I hate to say it, but I think I like it better than the original because there's the finish on it. I can look at this and see detail. It's phenomenal. Here is the Queen of Pentacles. You can see here. There's not going to be a whole lot of glare because there's not glare on this deck. There's a bit more on the original. I love the original, and I highly suggest it. King of Pentacles. Here is your Ace of Wands. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. Hey, hey, let's party. That and the 3 cups. And the 5 of Wands, when everybody parties too much and a bunch of egos start flying around. And all the guys start swinging their sticks and fighting. And 6 of Wands. Somebody's going to come out the winner, huh? And the 7 of Wands. Of course, when you're the winner, you got to fight to stay on top, huh? You got to have the guts to go. And the 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. And what I like, this one here I couldn't see real clearly when I first got the deck. It's so easy to see these so clearly. I mean, the steps in this thing is like almost three-dimensional. If you could see them up live, you see how clear that is. Because this one kind of got me. Okay. The Princess of Wands. I'm going to hurry up and finish here. The Prince of Wands. Again, this is the new standard deck that's going to be coming out here very, very soon. The Queen of Wands. Los Garbio actually has them for sale I suggest getting them from New Vision Books and Gifts. That's the home, and it's local here in the United States. There's a King of Wands. They ship anywhere in the world. You know, talk to Bill Trevette, talk to Bob. Uh, Ace of Swords. If you want this deck, that's where you want to place your order. Two of Swords. New Vision Books and Gifts. You know, you can go to New Vision Books, or I think it's newvisionbooks.com, and check them out on Facebook also. Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. My worries are over. I have my deck. Here is the Ten of Swords. The Princess of Swords. The Prince of Swords. The Queen of Swords. And last but not least, Mr. Bill Trevette, the King of Swords. And I think Erik used Bill to draw Bill's face as the King of Swords. I'm pretty positive of it. Anyway, yeah, there it is. There's a new standard deck that's going to be coming out. I highly suggest, if get your original right now, signed copy from New Vision Books and Gifts, from Erik Dunne and Bill. You guys, thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate this. Birthday present is in. I am ready to rock. I'm going to get busy and start working here in a little bit. But again, you want to read them with this deck, come and see me on, you know, check out my website, hermitsvision.webs.com. It's an old website. I never completely finished the website, but there's, if you want to learn tarot, there's tons of information on there. You know, more than enough to get you going. I mean, really do whatever you need to do with it. And you can see me when I am live in my free chat room if I'm not doing a reading on the home page. Also, if you're a reader, you know, use my link there, and you can come in and read. Of course, you will be tested. Aranum is the biggest online network. I think it's the biggest network in the world. So of course they're going to test you. You know, it attracts a lot of celebrities. A lot goes on there. A lot of work if you want it. So anyway, thank you very much, Bill and Erik. Here's the difference. This is a borderless. Get your original kit. This came out of the kit. Get your kit, man. I'm telling you, New Vision and Books. Get the kit. You can get a signed deck right now for like 29 bucks. You know, these decks, I don't even talk about the price that they're going for right now, much less a signed deck. You know, it's something to keep, something to get, and this deck is phenomenal artwork. You know, then get you a standard deck to use. I mean, this thing, I can work with this bad boy. That's the reason I need it. I wore my other deck out. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up. I went long here. Everybody, thank you for who has you know, watched the video. Leave me some comments if you want. Come visit me. I don't do a lot of stuff on my Hermit's Vision page on Facebook. My name is Scott Dodson. If you want to, of course, friend me on Facebook. You can also, of course, check out Hermit's Vision on Facebook and come and visit me there. But I say go to Tarot Illuminati page. Find out when this deck is going to be hitting the market here in the United States. If you're in the United States or anywhere, you know, Los Garbio does have this for sale, but I say shop local. You know, especially if you're here in the United States, go to the home of the Tarot Illuminati, New Vision Books and Gifts, and get you a deck. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to get one of these signed decks too. Thinking about it, more than likely. So I'm out of here. Thank you for watching.